I'm here with Mark Stubbings here at the Drizzly Fringe. Mark, you're from, what's the name of your production company?
Last Night Productions.
Last Night Productions, and the name of your show is?
It's called The Wedding Ruiner.
Perfect. Tell me a little bit about it.
Basically, it's a story of a woman who was hired by family members and friends of people who are getting married to bust up their wedding.
Why would family members and friends of anyone want someone there to bust up the wedding?
I think we all have friends that have significant others that we weren't always extreme fans of, and so in a lot of cases, with her job, she has to bust it up for sometimes financial reasons. Sometimes they just don't think the people are a good match. Sometimes there's infidelity involved. There's a number of reasons why she does it.
And can you give us a little bit of a sense of some of her tactics that she'll use?
She does a number of different things. There's the objection, obviously, at the wedding. She'll stand right up and bust it up right there. She kind of likes that because she's kind of a showy type. But there's also she'll infiltrate the wedding party and sort of plant the seeds of problems. She sometimes does it at the bachelor party and all sorts of things like that. Yeah.
Tell me about where you got this idea from. I mean, and please tell me that it's not a real life thing that you're running.
No, not a real life thing. Not that I'm aware of. But the idea was basically, I think I have a lot of friends that are getting married, and of course I'm happy with their spouses. I'm not saying anything about them. But come summer wedding season, it gets pretty overwhelming. You got to buy the bridesmaids dresses, and I kind of thought it would be really interesting to see if there was a hired gun to sort of stop love in its tracks, I guess. So.
Now you're in a BYOV, and that sort of comes with its own set of challenges. Can you sort of illuminate us on a few of those?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was an interesting story. We were actually originally in a different Bring Your Own venue, and we found out that they didn't have a permit to allow us to perform. We were in there with 5 other shows. We all got displaced, and we had 48 hours to find a venue. Because we had the program deadline looming, so we had to rush. And turns out my director's wife actually called Cook County, and they said, "No, we don't have a show in here." And we said, "Well, can we hop in there?" And they said, "Yeah." So it's challenging because it's a block or so off the Fringe site, which isn't too bad. But we also have to stage it. It's a bar, so we are staging it on a dance floor. But that does come with a lot of perks as well. The sound system, they're letting us use wireless mics. We're using their strobe light, a number of different things. But of course, the rental is a bit more expensive than the regular fees here at the Fringe. So we've got to pack them in to make any money.
Right on. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I just like to invite everybody to come out and see the show. It's a dark comedy. It's a lot of fun. Not for kids, but come down and have a drink and come down to Cook County. We're every night except for August the 20th at 7 p.m.